convinced of control, blind to the web, tightening around them. And you watch. You know. You smile at the beauty of their oblivion. Every laugh they share, every boast they utter, every false step they are bricks in a cage that you never had to construct. The trap is invisible until it's too late, and by then, they will have nowhere to turn. Patience is cruel. Precision is merciless. The art isn't in the strike, it's in letting them write their own downfall. Every choice they make, every word they speak, every miscalculation, it folds into the pattern you've seen from the beginning. Some will call it luck. Some will call it fate. But you know the truth. The truth is simple. The trap is theirs. You are merely the quiet observer. And watching them stumble is intoxicating. Lean back. Breathe it in. The moment of collapse approaches. And when it lands, it will hit with the weight of inevitability. And you'll be smiling, waiting, knowing, always knowing. Silence is louder than screams. It drips through the air, it crawls under their skin. They chatter, they boast. They think noise is power. They are wrong. Silence carries weight, heavy, crushing. You don't need to speak. You don't need to act. Let them move. Let them reveal themselves. Each word they drop is a weapon you catch without effort. Each misstep, a gift. The world hums around you while they fumble blindly. Patience is your laughter in the dark. Calm is your grin behind the mask. You watch as tension coils around them, invisible, inevitable, and you sip it quietly. The pleasure isn't in chaos, it's in the waiting before it. Some call it cruelty, some call it art. Both are true. The moment they realize their folly, it will be too late. Every secret, every arrogance, every assumption, it unravels in your quiet shadow. The air is thick with anticipation. They will stumble. They will panic. They will fall into patterns they cannot escape, and you will remain untouched. Observant, patient, calculating. Smile softly. Let the silence grow. Let it suffocate them slowly. The storm will arrive. The collapse is near. And when it hits, they'll never understand that it was always coming, because you never moved. Look into their eyes. See the cracks. See the fear they try to hide. They think masks protect them. They are fragile. Every weakness screams, even when they smile. And you hear it all. Every glance reflects their truth. Every word they drop reveals a flaw they wish was buried. Pride shatters in your presence without you lifting a finger. They are architects of their own fragility. You are just the mirror. The irony is sharp. They believe they control the game. They strut like kings. But all the while, their own insecurities lead them by the nose. And oh, the beauty of watching them dance on strings they cannot see. You don't intervene. You don't push. You don't shout. You observe. Every subtle tremor, every hesitation, every lie folds into the puzzle only you can solve. They stumble deeper into themselves with every heartbeat. Patience whispers in your ear. Silence smirks across your lips. The trap is no longer theory. It's living. breathing. And the weaker they are, the more spectacular their fall will be. Lean closer. Watch closely. The moment of collapse approaches, and their reflection will shatter. But you will remain whole, always sharp, always in control, always waiting. Fear isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It creeps, it slithers, it coils around their thoughts until every step feels heavy, and they feed it themselves. Every doubt, every hesitation, every whispered insecurity. They try to hide it. They try to mask it with arrogance and bluster. But you see the tremor in their hands, the flicker in their eyes, the hesitation in their smiles. Fear wears them down quietly, perfectly. You don't need to strike.
Hi everyone! We mentioned that we are going to come back. Did we? So, another lecture. I don't know how long this one is going to be. To be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still having my fumu. My grandmother used to call it fumu. Eu vou fumar, my grandmother. She was lovely, and in some ways, my grandmother. Anyways, so let's go to finish the fumu. Anubis is in here. Anubis, say hi. Good boy, Anubis. Anubis. Say hi to the people, Anubis. Don't be so rude. He doesn't want to say hi. Anubis? Oh, he did say hi. Just a moment. I really enjoy having a fumu. A fumu. Thank you. Now let's go to close our eyes and then just let's go to bring the information through. Whew, okay, let's go to have a sip. It's a latte I'm having. My Brazilian coffee. My Brazilian coffee. Mine Brazilian coffee. I know it's mine. Let me make myself more beautiful. I like to make myself more beautiful. I know it's kind of impossible because I'm already beautiful, but you know. Even Anubis agree with me. Anubis goes like, Mom, you're so beautiful. I know, Anubis. Oh, no. Anyways, today, we're going to talk about the mark of the beast that they are spreading out there. They put in a book, that you... So, we all read the book of Revelation and the mark of the beast, that if you don't have this mark, you cannot sell or buy. And, it's stamped in your forehead, blah, 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 blah. No. Okay, that's another lie. Another sip. Oh, I love coffee, honestly. I almost can remember the first time I had coffee. My mom gave me coffee. Mom was naughty. So, there was only coffee to drink, people. Coffee underwater. Maybe she thought I need coffee. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. They say that the mark of the beast is a mark that you have to have your right hand or forehead and blah, 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 blah. This is another outcoming they want you to manifest. Remember, it's all up to us to manifest what they want to implement in our physical sphere of reality. Okay? But, however, the mark of the beast has been here for a long time. Oh no. Now she comes. Yes, I'm here. I am the goddess Zelda Conceição. The goddess Zelda Conceição. The goddess Zelda Conceição. Let's go. Okay. The mark of the beast is not a mark that is going to blah, 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 blah. Okay. There's a country in so-called Europe which has got a massive computer, which they call the beast, basically. They call the beast, this computer. It's a massive computer network in this particular country. I'm not going to say the name of the country here because they are watching me. They know which country I'm talking about. It's in this particular country, Europe, okay? And they have got a supercomputer which generates the mark of the beast. Okay, that's right. The book of Revelation says, no king in earth can trade or sell without this mark. Yeah? Yeah, it says that, isn't it? In the book of Revelation. No king in the earth, no tradesman can sell or buy without this mark. What is the mark of the beast? Goddess Zelda da Conceição. What's the mark of the beast? Zelda, Goddess, Conceição. Simple. Here comes the mark of the beast. First of all, story. Many years ago, back in Brazil, it's always back in Brazil, isn't it? That's where I grew up, people. Once mom said, let's go to buy meat for our dinner. I was like, okay, let's go. So I went with mom. I'm sure it was mom. So we got there and we're going to Zé da Galinha. Zé da Galinha basically was an old man. He was kind of disabled. Let me close my eyes to get this memory properly. Bring down to my spirit of sphere of reality. Yeah, he had a kind of damaged leg. Yeah, he walked strange. I do remember that. He walked a little bit like limping. Old married man with family. But he cultivated chicken, and we'd go there, we would enter his house, have a look at the chicken, and then we'd point it, and we'd say, oh, we want that chicken. We want that chicken. See if it's 3 kilos, 2-3 kilos. We want a 3 kilos chicken. So it's a true story, people. So this is Zé da Galinha would grab the chicken. He would grab the chicken, get in a scale, weigh it. Oh yeah, it's 3 kilos and 50 grams. Oh, that's okay. Okay, how much? That money. Okay, tie the chicken, and then we brought the chicken home. The chicken alive, was white chicken. Oh, white. And then mom, in this particular day, prepared the chicken. Kill the chicken. She showed me how to do it. It was so cute. Anyways, that was in the old days. You know what I mean? The old days. And then the multinational corporation kicked in, what we now call the supermarkets. Yeah, the supermarket. So now everything has got a package. You buy the chicken in a package, with can you see it? Can you see it? What does it call in your culture, in your country? In here, it calls barcode. It's a barcode with lots of numbers. Just a moment. Glasses. With lots of numbers. Can you see? Barcode. 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 This is generated by the beast, the supercomputer, which is in this particular country. Barcode. 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 That's the mark of the beast. Everything nowadays has a barcode. Black, white strips with numbers. That's the mark of the beast. The beast is a massive computer system in the European country that manufacture the mark of the beast. That's right. Nowadays, when you buy any product, comes with a barcode system where the computer can generate it, acknowledge it, register it, and it's sold automatically. So the computer registers how many creams this cream was sold, so they can replace the same quantity which was sold every year, every month, every week, back to its stocker. That's the mark of the beast. The barcode in your products. Every product you buy now, there is a barcode. That's the mark of the beast. Okay? That's the mark of the beast. Pay attention when you go into shopping. Everything has got a barcode that has gone through they scan, isn't it? When you passes through the checkout operator, beep, 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 that's the beast in this particular country, authorize the selling and the buying of the barcode, the mark of this, the beast system. Okay, it's not gonna be unless you want to materialize this conceptualized ideology to them. Remember, they need you to manifest the reality that they are propaganda out there. Okay? When you buy even an earring, sometimes has got a barcode as well. Okay? Everything has got a barcode. All right? That's the mark of the beast. It's nothing to do with a microchip that blah, 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 blah. No. Okay, that's because they put it there in the book of Revelation for you to believe in it so you can manifest this reality for them to generate wars, scarcity, famine, blah, 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 blah. Yes. That's right. The book of Revelation says that nobody can sell or buy without its mark, the barcode. The barcode. The barcode. The barcode. All right. Okay. That's right. They are trying their best. Some countries, they make things still selling on the streets. And they sell in the street sweets, salgadinhos, pastéis, pasties and things like that. So they try. Some of these countries, there are still people in the streets selling things like that, and then the prefeitura, comes and confiscated, take everything away because, according to them, they want everything to have the mark of the beast. So they are trying to eliminate people who still making a trade of themselves, for themselves. People that work, just a moment. That's right. They are trying their best now to eliminate people that still making a living without the mark of the beast. If you make, for instance, jumpers, sweater. If you need sweater and that you go in the street and you want to sell it, sometimes they send in the officials to say, have you got a nota fiscal? Have you got the receipt? Have you got this and that? And they go like, no, I don't have it. I just make it. And they come over here and they said, no. You have, because you need the mark of the beast to sell now any product. Okay? When I was growing up, we could buy almost anything on the street, could we? Without any mark of the beast. You just would know how to make something, and you would make it and sell it, and then you would make money for yourself. But because of the mark of the beast, now many people cannot make a living just like selling whatever they make. They have to have the mark of the beast. And now, what are they saying? A forehead? Your thought and your hand. Most of people are right hand. Most of people are right hand. Not many people are left hand. So right hand. When you give them money, you give with your right hand. You take with your right hand. Not many people use the left hand. Not many people left hand. So the right hand. How much is it? 10 reais here. Okay, thank you. Right hand, the mark of the beast. You're trading. Okay, that's the mark of the beast. Barcodes with numbers, mathematics. White on the black, that's the symbolism here, black and the white. They work very much with black and the white. Okay, colors. Here there's some blue in here. You see? Some, I don't have it here, but some of the crisps, when you buy crisps, batata frita, okay, there is different colors under the barcode, isn't it? In circles. Have a look. All right? That's the barcode, the mark of the beast. For instance, I bought this lip gloss not many years ago, a while ago. I bought this lip gloss. Let me clean it actually, because there is some. I bought this lip gloss, and here, I think it was here, was the barcode. I remove the barcodes. I remove it when I can. I remove the barcodes. Everything has got a barcode nowadays. Most of our products has got a barcode. If the product doesn't have a barcode, the barcode is in a big embalagem, in a big package. That's the mark of the beast. Which this beast, called the beast, this massive computer generated in this particular country, they know which country I'm talking about, I'm not going to tell you, do some research, generate. Okay, I work in a shop for so many years, and that's why it's very important to scan each item. Some item you have to scan it. Some item you can actually say, for instance, if supposedly I bought 4 of this lip gloss, under the checkout operator will put 4 quantity and then scan it, because each lipstick will have the same barcode, but however, if it's another color doesn't even to have be another, it can be the same maker, but if it's this different color, has got a different barcode. Okay, that's how they know whether things was stolen, for instance. Okay, apart from the cameras they have got everywhere in the stores, they also know if it was stolen. Okay, if it was stolen by the people that work in the shops, or by the it's stolen. That's how they know. Okay, so they monitor it. They scan it. That's why it's called scanning. Let's say I work in a. Let's go to talk about makeup since we are girl, don't we? Let's say I work in a beauty, in the cosmetic shop, and I steal a pack of this lip gloss, same color, comes in a package. Sometimes 8, 10, depends, 6, 9. and I steal it. I managed to steal it. The barcode, the computer, after selling the leftover, will know there is another 10, let's say a package of 10. There is another package of 10 missing. Okay? That's right. It's very hard now to steal things. I'm not saying for you to steal it. Okay? But now it's kind of impossible to steal it. Okay? And let's say I was in the shop floor at that particular day when they sold out the last package of lip gloss of this color. This beautiful color, by the way. And when they're going to do the stock over, which the computer generate automatically, right? Oh, but there's a package missing. Oh, there is. Yes, we only sold a 10 package overall, 190. There is one missing. Oh, who was in the shop floor that night? Zelda. Let's see. Example, okay? Zelda. Oh, who else? Oh, Kate. Oh, we have to talk to them, see what's happening. So they will know one of you stole it. Okay? So it's hard to steal anything nowadays, which is good. We don't want thieves anyways, But the barcode is the mark of the beast. Okay? All right? Don't worry. They are trying to scare you. Okay? It's nothing to do with getting a microchip in your hand, on your forehead, thought. Hand. When you give, you are thinking, I'm going to pay for it. Okay? All right? They are trying to scare you because fear is the food source. They feed from fear. That's right. The Bible says the Bible is a beautiful literature, poetry book. That's right. The Bible says the Most High did not give us the spirit of fear because fear feeds them so they can manifest through us, through our fear, the reality that they want to manifest in this physical sphere of reality. All right? Okay. So, for instance, I bought this Astria. This Astria had a barcode. Okay? A barcode as well. Everything has got a barcode. Most of the things has got a barcode. Most. Now, pay attention. Most of things has got a barcode. When they don't have a barcode, we call barcode, código de barra, they have to get a product similar. For example, I bought these glasses. And let's say I take to the checkout, but there is the barcode missing. She has to go there and get a similar one. Has to be the same color, same shape, same everything. To scan it, and then give to me the one without the barcode. But as a customer, you can say to her, no, I don't want this one without the barcode. In case if you want to exchange, I want the one with the barcode. Thank you. I didn't notice this one has no barcode. As a customer, you can say, no, I don't want this ring. It doesn't have barcode. I didn't even notice. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't have a barcode. No. Can I have the one with the barcode, please? They have to give to you. Okay? All right. So there is no such a thing as if you don't have the mark of the beast, you're going to chop your hand off. That's Islamic philosophy because apparently in the time when Islamism was very aggressive, very out there, whatever stole something would have the hand chopped, isn't it? It's a mix of Islamism and Christianism and Judaism in the book of Revelation. We talk about that in the other video. So that's what it is, people. Okay, don't worry. It's the mark of the beast, like the image of the beast. We have already been worshiping the image of the beast since they start painting whitewash Jesus. Okay, I'm not saying the Caucasian race are not a beautiful race, please. We are teaching here. Okay, don't go hungry out there. Don't go crazy. And the mark of the beast is also we have had that in our sphere physicality for a long time. All right? Okay. All right. Okay. And then repeating. That's right. The Bible says no one can buy or sell with the mark of the beast. Nowadays, like we mentioned, it is very hard for people to sell things without having barcodes in the product, in the things that they make. You know, it has to have a barcode. You know, of course, we still have got free markets and the things like that available, you know, because they cannot control the whole global, you know, destroy everything. People are still going to buy from free markets, which in my kingdom we call feira livre, now. But even in a feira livre, most of the products is still going to have a barcode. All right. Okay. This is a very brief lecture. Okay. Don't worry about anything hands being chopped off, blah, 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 because we have already established what the mark of the beast is. It's a supercomputer in this so-called country in Europe, which generated the códigos de barra, barcodes. All right? Okay, so don't have any fear. They are trying to scare you. They feed from fear. Fear. They feed from fear. Starve the beast. That's what I said. Anyways, with that, we're going to leave you with so much love and stay well. It's very cold where we are, and it has been snowing here for 2 days now. I think it's still, I don't know if it's going to stop the snow or not, but wherever you are, enjoy it, live a happy life. You know, we are here because we want you to thrive. All right? And don't worry about what they are trying to manifest to come, because if you are not cooperating, se você não está, if you're not cooperating with them, they cannot manifest this tragedy, which everybody loses their hands or chop their head off. They are so disgusting, honestly. Don't have time for them anymore. Anyways, let's go to finish with a song now, because we are here to have fun. You know, it's our playground. The television went off. Let me switch the television. Switch on the television. We're gonna finish with a song, so everybody's happy, content. You know, we don't have to worry about having our heads chopped off or our hands chopped off. My goodness, they are trying to bring misery to my planet. Well, I'm here for them. They have no chance, trust me. Let's go to listen to this beautiful piece of music. Okay. It's lovely. If you don't have how to translate it, trust me, it's beautiful. It's lovely. It's a little bit long, but we're going to finish this with this song because we like to make people happy here. The whole point is to be happy. This is our playground. No evil entity is going to take away what belongs to me. Let's go.
Você faz correr demais, você escuta você faz correr atrás do horizonte dessa água. Ninguém por perto, no silêncio do deserto, deserta a água. nós. Sabe exatamente onde vai parar. Mas eu precisamos saber pra onde vamos.
Eu só precisamos
Não queremos saber o que não temos. Nós só queremos viver. Sem motivos nem objetivos. Nós estamos vivos e é tudo.
só sobre tudo da infinidade.
Quando eu vivia e morria por sua vida, eu não tinha nada, nada a temer. Mas eu tinha medo dessa estrada. Olha só, veja você. Quando eu vivia e morria por sua vida, tinha de tudo, tudo ao meu redor. Mas tudo que eu sentia era que algo me formava. E a noite o amor tava jogado de suor. Não queremos ter o que não temos nós. Nós só queremos viver de paz. Não queremos aprender o que já sabemos nós. Não queremos saber. Sem motivos nem objetivos. Nós estamos vivos e é só merecemos a lei.
Essa infinidade.
Escute, garoto, muito canto
Well, I hope this band is not too offensive for me to put this song to finish our video, and hopefully it's okay, of course, it's a beautiful song. It's very poetic. It's amazing. Okay, and that's it. Okay, don't worry. There is not going to be such a thing as a microchip in the forehead, in a right hand. No. It's just they try to scare you and to panic you. We are already living in the mark of the beast time era. Okay? Which is, like I repeat again, which is this supercomputer generator in this particular country. I'm not going to give you the name, not because, do some research yourself. And that's when they generate os barcodes, os códigos de barra. Okay, every product has got it. Okay, and that's it, right? Remember, have no fear, because what? She'll never give you the spirit of fear.